bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think this is a hard lick right into the fence. I mean, that car, that looked like Bobby Allison did here in 1987.
The catch fence did its job, and the car did its job.
Thank goodness we have the new, stronger, much stronger, safer catch fences.
And Newman took a hard hit from Edwards as well. Look at just a car with the room left on the bottom.
What happened here is the 09 looked to the outside. Carl went up a little bit to block him, and 09 went right back to the bottom and clipped him.
You know, the move looked a lot like the one that Brian Vickers put on Jimmy Johnson when Vickers won.
Wow.
But what a hit.
Wow. That is 1987 all over again. Oh, my gosh. And did you see
Put
that?
any lap in the 231 so far. Trouble! Oh, what a crash! What a terrible crash!
Up and over. Car flipped. Came back up and over.
Down into the first turn. John Cock in second place, and Rutherford loses it. Rutherford up against the wall. An awesome crash here in the first turn. Rutherford continues to slide. The car disintegrates under an impact with that boilerplate wall. Kevin Cogan goes past. Johnny Parsons passed. Rutherford is in the cockpit. He's strapped in, but he's moving. There's no fire on the car.
A tremendous impact with the wall with Johnny Rutherford. Completely broke the car in half. Johnny Rutherford, his head is moving. You can see
Rutherford begins to move around Dennis Firestone. Rutherford is in trouble. He's sliding. He's against the fence. The car flips upside down. This could be serious. The car has come to a rest on the track. Crews are now running toward the car. Tim, let's look at it again in slow motion.
Well, here Johnny Rutherford's coming around Dennis Firestone, and he just touches Dennis's left front wheel, and Johnny backs into the wall with his left rear. The left rear comes off the car, rolls under the car, flips the car upside down.
And it slams down on the racetrack. An incredible impact. Look at the driving here of Peter Halsmer, who drives his way around the accident. The cars are now
moving inside the car. He's going on the inside of Ryan Hunter-Ray. This reminds me almost of Dan Weldon's crash here in turn 3 and 4 quite a few years ago. And the car is up into the fence, which is almost reminiscent of Kenny Brack's accident at Texas quite a few years ago, guys. Very, very lucky.
You know, he was incredibly lucky that he did not go head into that fence. That is a horrible impact.
Wow. All right, let's go on board from Elio Castroneves' point of view.
You can see Mike was trying for some reason to go on the inside.
Wow, he almost collected Anna Beatrice.
And he's going to have it too. Final corner at Daytona. Who's going to get here first? Regan Smith 7, Keselowski 22, Stewart 33, and contact. Smith turned around. Tony Stewart is going to win this race. And a terrible crash coming to the finish.
This is a big, big wreck.
Kyle Larson's car with the front end severely torn off.
Yeah, he's got to get to the top. The top's going to have the biggest energy here. 21's going to come with a huge shove.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover, that's
comes.
Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash, up and over. Caution is out. That's Myatt Snyder.
You know, to see Myatt just walk right out, that's a great sign.
And I would be anxious to see how close it was at the time of caution. Because look right here, it looks like the 16's out front. Whew, it had to be really close.
Yep.
the caution wasn't out at that point when they left our screen. So he was clearly ahead by the time he left the bottom of your monitors on television. But unfortunately, Anthony Alfredo getting into the back.
Both these battles in this shot. Great job, guys. Down the stretch. Look out. Trouble. Kurt's into the wall. Boyer's in it as well. And Kurt's getting the worst of it.
Like a little bump drafting going on right there. We're trying to gain the advantage. Looks like the 48 got into the back of him a little bit. Man, look at this car.
Oh, man. Further back, Elliott Sadler. And look at this. Gosh. Engine is out of this thing.
Oh, my God.
Well,
that's the whole suspension. Looks like the front part of the front suspension.
The window net is down for Elliott. He's got the helmet off already. That is the best news. Check the lower right of your screen.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Hey, look at that. Head on into that Armco.
Regular IndyCar fans. Oh! Spin it in the wall. That's huge for Colton Herta. Upside down. And dragging down the track. That's a big impact. That is a huge impact for Colton Herta here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Terrifying crash for Colton there. We've seen issues there before. We saw it this morning in practice with Armstrong. Turn 1, so difficult. The highest speeds these drivers experience.
And a big conversation now as he goes, just like Armstrong, will go to the infield care center to be evaluated. But great to see him climb in to the safety car on his own. Let's watch.
I mean, that looked different even from Armstrong. Armstrong had the moment, caught it, and came around. Colton's just went around very quickly.
He didn't look like he had a chance.
By the time he knew it was loose, he was already sideways, and not much you can do. These Indy cars are designed to have a lot of grip and a lot of downforce when they are pointing forwards, but as soon as you get any yaw, any slip in that car, the downforce peels off, the grip disappears almost exponentially with every degree of rotation.
Past fourth, and Dario Franchitti, we've got a big yellow coming into turn 4. All kinds of debris, and it's the 33, the back end. That is Ryan Briscoe, who initially qualified on the pole, and as Jamie Little reported, after an infraction to his car during post-qualifying, he was disqualified, sent to the back of the pack. And there you see it in one of the Red Bull Cheever drivers. Looks like maybe Patrick Carpentier exiting his car quickly. He is moving, but Scotty, right now, the most important thing is to get him extricated from that vehicle.
Those cars are meant to come apart like that, Todd. I know it actually looks like it's just a mess.
That's a very frightening moment. This is turn 4. The driver is Patrick Carpentier. Look at him catch the lip of the edge of the gravel trap, goes airborne, literally bounces off the tire barrier, and pirouettes over the wall. The good news in all of this, despite heavy damage to the race car, is that Patrick Carpentier is all right. He's starting the race today, and they've made some changes to the gravel pits all around the track.
That's which one. That's why he's doing what he's doing. It's just all over the racetrack.
Elliott Sadler over 1.5 and on his roof. Caution is out. A terrible crash.
Hey, okay, man, can you hear us?
Hey, guys, back it down. We're not racing. Caution's out. Back to the line.
That's how fast they got to that car. That's great to see.
The attention already focused on the Elliott Sadler car.
There we see him taking his helmet off. And they're going to red flag the race. Don't touch yourself.
Guys, he's out.
Scary crash for Elliott Sadler.
Let me get my breath before I take a step.
dizzy.
Let's go back and
look. Going to crash on the home stretch. A car upside down.
And that's
a
Richard
blue
Petty.
car. It is Richard Petty.
I jumped off the score stand and started running as fast as I could.
I was working in the booth with Jim McKay for ABC. The position that he was in, it looked like blood coming out. It was a scary scene.
At that time, I used to run with a rag in my mouth. Well,
the Ford has gone to victory lane this year.
The other thing these guys are going to have to be careful of, somebody runs out of fuel in the middle of this, man, what a big problem that could create.
Now you can see that. If somebody run out of fuel right there in the middle of that group, it would cause a huge wreck. We've heard, oh, here's a car upside down.
Big time crash upside down.
Oh, it's Ryan Newman.
See Kevin Harvick there. Marcus Ambrose.
Ambrose is there, comes across. Harvick stops, and Newman's car comes to rest upside down on its roof.
And we have a big-time crash on the backstretch. Looks like that it is Davey Hamilton involved, along with Sarah Fisher.
Yeah, Davey Hamilton, the yellow and red car that appeared to have a lot of damage. Sarah Fisher's down to the inside. Well, they're taking. Oh, contact was made between Schrader and Sarah Fisher back there. She just kind of ran over some stuff. But Schrader and Hamilton, when they got together, let's see what happens as they. Oh,
Schrader blew his engine. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a spin. Slow down. Go low. Go low. Slow right down.
Oh, wow.
You're good. Watch out for the pack behind and all the bits. You're out of sight. I assume you're okay.
bad crash over in turn 2. Michael Waldrop has hit the wall hard. The car is upside down, and you can see the car is really torn up. Well, Jerry, I said it's sort of on its side, or boy, yes, it is upside down.
Michael Waldrop in his car having hard contact out of turn 2. We'll check in to see what's going on. The safety crew's over in turn 2 after this. Hard contact with the guardrail. Stay tuned.
That's a battle for 19th. Oh, and there goes Corelli. There goes Corelli. I wonder if the left front tire is what caused that. A lot of damage to the right side. I went, oh my goodness. Well, he tagged it. He's not, and we see Biffle had taken the lead, looks like, from Kevin Harvick. But, you know, Corelli's probably hurt. Corelli is probably hurt his right because he was not driving that truck down to the inside. The truck just simply went down there.
From the Remax Chevrolet, they are taking him to the infield hospital. We will give you an update as soon as possible. The wrecker crew is still trying to move the truck down in turn number 4, and there are the skid marks, and you'll see the contact point. It was a very hard hit.
Tremendous blow. I mean, the trucks qualified at 120 mile per hour average, which means they probably run at 130, 40 miles per hour.
And about 3 cars spun around. 1 car is on the wall. It is car number 23. That's driven by Mel Kenyon, the Sprite car. I have my glasses on him, and I believe Mel is just about to get out of the car. We have had about 3 cars. Now we've got a 4th end of the wall. Has crashed. 2 more have crashed.
Rookie Steve Krizeloff's Ford blows up on lap 12. Mel Kenyon's Sprite car spins in the oily mess.
I was partway out of the car, and I saw him coming, and I thought, uh-oh, and so I dropped back down.
Whoa, shit. Oh, man. Did you get it off? Yeah, I hope he's okay. Yeah, he's okay. I don't fucking believe that.
By 11 points, and he's trying to gain a few markers on Mario right now. That's Mario on the left-hand side of your screen, the bright red We have a crash in turn number 3. 2 or 3 cars involved in between turns 3 and 4. It looks like John Paul Jr. has met with the outer cement. That scene right there is midway between the 3rd and 4th turn.
And Larry, there's also a car to the inside of the racetrack, down in the grass. And it looks like, well, we will hold off on identification of that car. But John Paul Jr. is indeed involved, and that car is sitting up high. It is a yellow car, we know that. But we will again hold up here. Dr. Steve Alvey is the cart doctor who is right there to the left of your screen in the blue. There is an excellent medical facility here at the track itself. He will be given preliminary medication and check over there if the injuries are so serious that he must be
might get a little bit loose for you. That's what happened to Will Power when I saw that 2 years ago in turn number 2. Ideally, I think you'd like to be low, in particular going into... Oh, we have a huge crash here on the track right now. It looks like Mikhail Aloshin. I'll have to look up who it is. I saw Aloshin earlier was running very close with Charlie Kimball and as well Sebastian Saavedra, but don't want to identify just yet who it is, as we have yet to identify. It looks like Marco Andretti may have been involved just by looking at the colors. Now, a few laps ago, I noticed, and indeed I do see Charlie Kimball in the car. He is moving. That is good news. But I did see, and he gives 2 thumbs up, does Charlie Kimball. Charlie Kimball gave 2 thumbs up in that 83 machine. I saw earlier that we saw Sebastian.
Oh, and this is Tracy. This is a huge one, and the yellow is coming at the wrong time. Bruno's still in the balance. Let's take a look and see. There it is.
Front wings failed.
Yeah, that's what it is. Into the runoff area, and the tires.
Oh, yeah, that's
did not go upside down, but a huge hit for Patrick Carpentier.
Yep.
He just nearly took out Roberto Gonzalez there. Went right across the racetrack in front of him. Shrapnel everywhere. And that's what happened.
Denny Hamlin took 2 tires that time. On Nemechek took 4 as Nemechek goes by him or tries to.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Here we go again, boys.
And up and over goes Casey Mears.
What a day. I don't think I've ever seen. I've been here, coming here for 30 years. I've never seen a day like this.
That was ugly. Hamlin got turned and squeezed up into 2 cars on the high side, one of which was Mears.
There he is. What's left of him.
Rescue crews there quickly. Wheels still spinning on Casey Mears' Dodge.
Casey Mears' car took some pretty hard shots.
Did. He's out. He's getting out.
Coming, I see.
And Hamlin is moving around in his car, too.
That's down.
The big
radio came unplugged.
He's hanging upside down. And when you cut the belts loose, you come down, falling down out of there on your head. That's what he's trying to prevent.
And he's got his radio gear hooked up and everything, so it'll be a little hard getting out of there. Denny Hamlin has climbed from his car.